Don't worry about me and my douchebag sunglasses. I couldn't find my black ones. I got something that I want to say. And this is probably going to be a long video. I'm from Illinois. I am aware of all of the bullshit that's going on with the schools. They have put schools on probation because they refuse to follow the requirements or the face mask mandate. So basically, you're telling these schools that if they don't wear masks or make the kids wear masks, that you're going to take away all their sports, all of everything. We're not going to force you to do it. We're not going to force you to wear masks, but we're going to blackmail you. Make it harder for you to not wear the masks. Is it just me, or is it a straight up violation of your constitutional rights as an American? You do not have to put anything on your face. They cannot force you. I mean, they can, but by the Constitution standards, they cannot force you to put a fucking mask on your face. If you don't want to put something on your face, you don't got to put something on your face regardless of the reason. You know, it's ridiculous to me that they're going to blackmail these schools into wearing masks just because they want to. Next thing you know, once they follow it, they're going to take it a step further and they're going to make you get the vaccine. Another thing, is it just me, or have they pushed things this hard before? Because pushing this vaccine as hard as they've been pushing it is kind of suspicious. Because you got the vaccine, then you got all these boosters. Next thing you know, you're going to have to get a piece of the vaccine every goddamn month, every year. And they're just going to keep taking it a step further, and distracting us with this, you know, black people against white people. And like, something is happening here. And if you don't see it, then I don't know how brainwashed you are, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to make it harder for you if you don't wear the masks. And then when you give in and you wear the fucking masks, fucking flies, sorry, then they're going to make you do the vaccine. Then they're going to just keep taking it further and further and further and more and more and more until finally you're basically forced to do anything and everything that they want you to do. Just because they want you to do it, it doesn't matter if you don't want to. Fuck what you want. Fuck your constitutional rights. You do this, or we make it harder for you to even survive as a school or as a corporation. I've been asking myself this and debating this for a long time. What part am I going to play in this whole thing? I work at a lumber yard. I'm a truck driver, and we have not been forced to wear masks or forced to get a vaccine. I am not 100% sure, but I think that eventually they're going to make everyone do it. Now, I don't know if there's something in this vaccine to where maybe it makes you more susceptible to control by someone else or what, but I have a suspicion that there might be, because I've never seen them push anything as hard as they're pushing the vaccine. Even other vaccines before this. Also never heard them, you know. I mean, if you ask me, from what I've read, the COVID-19 virus, it mutates like the flu virus or the common cold. So, there's no vaccine for the common cold. There is a flu vaccine that you can get once a year, but it's your choice whether you want to get it or not. And they never force you to do that. So why are they forcing you to do this? You tell me. because this seems like a control thing that the government wants to do. They say they're not going to force you to do it, but then when you don't do it, they blackmail you. We're not going to give you this. We're going to take this away from you if you don't do this, if you don't get this vaccine. What the fuck? That is forcing, you morons. Look, if you want to get the vaccine, fine. That's your right. But it's also your right to not get it if you don't want to get it. Same with the masks. If you want to wear the masks, wear the masks. If you don't fucking have to. From where I stand, I have not seen any like walk into Walmart, you walk into any store, they don't say, hey, put your mask on. I haven't seen that yet, but I've heard of that happening around this country. Eventually it's going to happen where I'm at. I'm well aware of that. But you don't blackmail, you can't blackmail people into doing something that you want them to do just because you want them to. You don't have any other reason, at least not one that you've made known, for these people to get it. Oh, we don't want you to get COVID. Right. So, if I get COVID and die, I get COVID and die. I have a life insurance policy. Oh, fucking well. My kids are set. My kids also don't have to get the vaccine. They also don't have to wear masks. None of my kids, I can't say none of my kids because my older two are basically, they've skipped a visit with me because they allegedly have COVID. But my younger two kids who travel from South Dakota to Illinois, Illinois to South Dakota, they have not had this vaccine. They had not wore masks, and they have not got COVID. If this is so bad, I've never had COVID either. My woman's never had COVID. Nobody I know has had COVID. At least they've claimed that they don't. But there's been some people that claim they did. Yet, you see no symptoms. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's me trying to put all this together in my brain. Okay? If it's so bad, why haven't I seen it with my own eyes? It's just ridiculous, man. Just bullshit, if you ask me. I think that all of these schools that it was 34, now it's 54 schools that are basically being forced to do this, or they're going to take away their sports. I think they should all get together and boycott the United States government along with the state government, and I will back them up 100%. I believe in the Constitution, and I think that we should all follow it, and the United States government is going to be the last one to follow it. My name is Chris. I'm out.